As of recording this video, it is the night of November 2nd, 2024. A lot of crazy polls just came out. Goes to show that my video about polls was more or less accurate, in my opinion. But I guess I'll start off with the Atlas polls. Atlas Intel is the pollster that has had the most accurate polling numbers in 2020 and 2022. And they've released the numbers in the swing states between November the 1st and November the 2nd. They have North Carolina +3 Trump, Georgia 2.5 plus Trump, Arizona +6.5 Trump. I don't believe that one, but we'll see. Nevada +5.5 for Trump, Wisconsin +1 for Trump, Michigan +1.5 for Trump, Pennsylvania Trump +1.8. However, in a crazy turn of events, there was a poll that just came out of Iowa, which is Seltzer and Co., which, according to my research, I don't know if this is entirely true or not, but Seltzer takes great esteem, high prestige. They have Harris +3 against Trump. I'm just going to be 100% honest. I don't believe it, and I would be hard-pressed to believe that. I believe the numbers are close in Iowa compared to other rural states and, Midwestern states. But this one poll seems to be changing the tide and the sentiment. You go on the betting markets, Kalshi, which you can bet US dollars on. Kamala Harris is currently 52%. Nope, 52%. Yeah, that's how fast these betting markets are changing. And then on Polymarket, Trump is up 53.2%, and then on Nate Silver's model, who is apparently the most esteemed forecaster, has Trump a 51% chance of winning. This all goes to show that, most people who watch my videos are not as obsessed with politics as I am, or looking at these things. And, 2 days ago, Trump was up 64-ish% in the betting odds, and now he's down 12%. So, in my humble opinion, I don't think the math is really mathing. I really don't think, someone's odds can change within 2 days, like within 48 hours. I don't think the whole country is just changing. What I do think is, I think that the odds were closer this whole time, and I feel like this is just a correction. Elon Musk wanted people to bet so much money on Trump that it kind of inflated the value a little bit, so this is just more of a correction. With that all being said, if you want to talk about, if I were each candidate, I'll start with Trump, I guess. What should I do to close out this election? Obviously, mobilizing your voters is one thing, getting the ground game going, but staying enthusiastic is something that's good. And I don't know if this is me going too far of a stretch, but the fact that Trump's numbers are going down, if anything, is mobilizing voters even more. And Atlas, the CEO of Atlas Intel, I don't know if that's his official position, but the head of Atlas Intel says, the white men in this country are ultimately going to choose who becomes the next president, because they are the lowest propensity voters, and they tend to vote for Trump. So if Trump gets those men to the polls, then he has a better odds of winning. If not, this is Kamala's game. But then again, based on how the swing states are looking, I think Trump has more paths to the White House than Kamala. Kamala's very hell-bent on winning Wisconsin and Michigan, which there are decent numbers coming out of Wisconsin and Michigan, but there are not as good numbers as Trump is getting with his respective swing states like Georgia and North Carolina and Arizona. So this is very up for debate. My prediction 2 weeks ago about Muslims, the numbers are there. Jill Stein is polling at 42% with Muslims right now, and that is just mind-boggling. A lot of them are acknowledging the fact that, their vote could ultimately make Trump win, but they don't care. They see it as a punishment towards the Biden-Harris administration, and we can argue and debate about that some other time. So Michigan, for me, is still up in the air. everything is honestly up in the air. I don't really trust these polls anymore, um, because most people don't look at the polls. Most people, there's a very good quote is like, polls are supposed to be, you know, what the polls are supposed to be shaped by the population. But now you see it almost as if the polls are shaping the population itself to think a certain way. And, there's so many things I don't know just as a consumer. But this just kind of goes to show that, with these betting markets, which is something we've never seen before of this magnitude, there's a worrying fusion, I think, between politics and entertainment. I mean, literally, Donald Trump is an entertainer turned politician. It's just sad that this country is more focused on numbers, and I'm guilty of it as well, 100%. Just looking at these numbers endlessly, we're more focused on who's up, who's down. When in reality, none of it matters because I I just don't see either president laying out a presidency that will benefit America in the end. And I want to take a quote from JFK that is kind of the whole theme of this video. He goes, "A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on." And I think Donald Trump has started something that is not going to die anytime soon, and we're seeing a political realignment right before our very eyes. And that feeling of just I wouldn't say I'm hopeless because this election has reignited some sort of fire with me that hopefully down the line where, if I, God willing, get to a high position or an opportunity that'll give me a position of high impact, I will take that because I think people get it mixed up. I think people think you either love your country or hate your country. But I think because I love this country so much, I deserve to criticize it as much as possible because of my love for it, and I just want to see it do good things. But with that being said, I just think this campaign for both sides has just been one of negativity and hate and fear mongering, and there's nothing positive about that. So do that with what you will, and I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.